happen for myself and my family. There's no way that this is real, man, it can't be.
How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to Modify Your Life podcast, where I'm your host, Anthony Lopez, also known as Heavy to Modified. And here at Modify Your Life, we talk about modifying life mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. Which today, we're diving in to a conversation of financially. What are you laughing at?
It's just you.
What is so funny?
I don't know. I'm just laughing. Keep going. You're good.
I'm literally going to warn everyone right now. This woman is all we could afford today. I honestly did not want her on this podcast.
You literally begged me to
I haven't even welcomed you yet. Stop it. You're not here.
You literally begged me.
Stop it.
I was
You're
just
not
eating
here. You're already
my
talking too
Pokey,
much on my podcast.
And I was like,
you're already talking too much on this podcast.
that's the whole point.
Shh. I need you. You're up here. I need you down here.
Bro.
Thank you. Before I introduce this specimen of a person, we have a long time friendship because Frankie. She's worse with Frankie.
She's literally the only reason I'm here.
Okay, whatever, dude. So this is going to be very impactful because I have learned a lot from her. She has helped us with our finances, and she's actually down here for the weekend to help us a little bit more. We got some things we got to go over. But we also have a friendship that is very unserious. So try to take it as, I don't know how this is going to go because we talk shit 99.9%. So yeah, take in the knowledge and laugh at the jokes, I guess. And no one comment like, bro, that was a little harsh. No. Fuck that. She's an asshole. All right. She's amazing, but she's an asshole. Don't let her fall. Don't let her gaslight you guys and think she's all nice. Fuck that. Anyways, welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks. I know you didn't say one fucking thing about me.
Hold on. I just said.
Oh, you're still gonna.
Yvonne.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the show. I feel like Goobs. Yvonne, welcome to the show. What's up?
Not much.
Okay. I already hate her. I already don't like her on the podcast.
What
I want her to go.
the
No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know it's your first time doing the podcast. I know I'm your only famous friend, so I'm just gonna need you to just take a deep breath. I need you to take a deep breath. I know you're around greatness right now, and we're just two human beings communicating with each other. You know, that's it. That's all we are. That's all we are is two human beings communicating with each other.
Are you gonna edit out all the times that I roll my eye?
No, we're zooming in on that. Jay, zoom in on that, please. Thank you. Well, hey, look, I got you on the podcast because obviously I want to dive into who I was and who you knew of me and all the well, and then where we got to and what we fixed, right? Because you said something in my group Zoom call one time. Thank you for joining my group Zoom call, and people still bring up that Zoom call to this day and ask when you're gonna come back, so we need to bring you back there. Okay. If you don't know this, nice. For my group Zoom calls, I have two group Zoom calls every single week with my clients, and I like to bring guests on like Yvonne, and we have Garrett and Nate, people who lost weight, people who have changed their life around, people who fix, and people who have knowledge that we all need to learn, right? Because weight loss is more than just a number on a scale. It's a completely journey of life changing. With our health changing, me and Frankie's health changing, our finances change, and our ethic and everything like that change. Also, our logo changed too, to airplaypodcast.com. But yeah, But before we get into where we are today, right? We have to paint the story because how Yvonne came in the picture, right? And go ahead and explain that. How'd you come into our life, Yvonne? How'd you get blessed to be in my life?
Oh, first of all, I worked with Frankie. We worked in loan mods, and then I met you by chance. How did I meet him? Actually, I really don't remember.
First off, why don't you remember why you met me? That's pretty.
Do you remember?
No.
That's my point.
It's not my job.
No, seriously though, I really don't remember the day that we met, and I don't even know.
It had to be food related, big dog. We definitely wasn't a hike. Okay, don't be fat shaming me right now. I'll cancel you.
It was probably the moment he laid on my fucking couch that turns into a bed. Oh, that was probably
okay. Relax. We could at least let me get 10 minutes in before you start embarrassing me. Seriously.
Sorry, my bad.
You're gonna piss me off. I'm not joking. I'm not the one right now. Matter of fact, don't talk the rest of the podcast. Let me just talk. Yeah. Well, I don't remember how we met. I'm assuming it was like a lunch or a dinner. It had to be something like that.
Yeah, something.
And like, were you always like, I remember you always really being intelligent with your like finances and like being an intelligent person. You look dumb, but you're really intelligent.
I thought the same thing about you, but then it turned out
I do look intelligent.
You are dumb. So I was like, oh, cool. I wasn't wrong about that one.
What'd you tell me last time about me being successful? What'd you say?
Oh my God.
Tell them. Tell all million viewers we have.
First of all,
say it.
I meant it with love.
Okay.
I mean, what I said was, I always knew that you were going to be successful. I just thought it was going to be by accident. And what I meant was, okay, but let me explain. What I meant was that you and Frankie are just funny, you know, and the way you guys get along and talk shit. I was like, oh, somebody's going to record them one day, post it. The video is going to go viral. Somebody's going to be like, oh, we need to make a show out of them, you know, like one of those.
My 600-pound
What do you
life.
call that? Like a.
They already did my 600-pound life.
No, stupid.
The
A reality show. Yeah,
1,000-pound relationship.
That's what I thought. I was like, oh, he's just going to be like rich overnight, you know, because by accident. But you actually put in work. I was genuinely surprised. I mean.
You're an asshole.
No, but
No,
what do you mean?
I get it.
Why?
I get it. I wasn't the same
But
person.
that's a compliment
that's
to you
what-
because
yeah.
you're funny. I said you were
Thank
funny
you.
and you have personality and you're likable, you know?
Wow.
I didn't say all that.
Wow.
I didn't say all that when I told you.
Clip it.
But
Clip it. She said it. She said it. She said it. Whatever. I digress.
But the point is, I was like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
he's going to be famous. I just.
On accident.
But you're famous. Sort
Never
of.
for being skinny.
Ish.
Now I'm for being a
Okay, hold on, skinny.
being a sex symbol.
To
Now
who?
to the world.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
People love this. People love me. There's people
Frankie's
cheering.
face.
There's people mad right now that you're not agreeing with this.
I know.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
gonna get
people
all
are
kinds of
nah,
hate
No,
comments.
you won't. They're agreeing with you. There, people
They're
are
like,
Team
that
Frankie.
fat piece of
Yeah. I know. They're like, they're Team Frankie around here. A lot of people are Team Frankie.
I
All of a
mean-
sudden, she get a BBL, and all these guys are Team Frankie too. Oh, they're a little weird now, right? But like, do you? Okay, so we don't remember exactly how we met, but I'm assuming it was like a lunch or something like that, right? But I met
Something.
you, thought you were cool and stuff like that. Whatever.
I think it was the shit talking that we bonded over. That
Was our friendship like right off the
Yeah.
You
bat.
guys always argued.
We
Yeah,
still
we
argue
did.
now.
No,
But we
it's
actually
true.
we argue. No, we actually no. I take it back. We argue less now because I
We
think
do?
I'm more mature. No, we talk shit a lot, but I mean, like we argue, like we do see eye to eye in a lot of things.
True.
So I think I had to mature. I'll say that one for sure.
Oh. This
Shut
is you
up.
matured. Oh, that's nice.
See, this is where you piss me off.
Why?
'Cause I'm
What
trying
do
to
you
be
mean?
nice, and then you just go ahead and act immature.
I asked
We
you
have
from
an
the
audience-
beginning, are you going to edit any of this part?
No.
You said no. And I
No.
said, okay, well.
We have an audience
fuck it,
there.
we'll
We
figure
have
it
an
out.
audience that wants to get better, and you're acting. You're there listening to us while they're driving to work, and you're acting childish.
They love her.
Yeah, they don't like you. There's no comments right now. They
Oh.
actually, they're probably leaving a comment right now. Don't have her back. I
We'll
can see
see.
it. I can hear him already.
You want
I
to
can
bet
see the
money?
I'm
Ooh,
broke.
let's
I don't
bet.
got money.
That's true.
That's what we're talking about right
That's
now.
true.
I'm broke
That's
right
what we're
now.
gonna
I'm,
talk about.
I'm broke. That's what we're talking about.
That's
But like,
true.
okay, so like, I know we want to talk about what you do, what you've done for us, what you do for even a couple of my clients who reached out to you.
Right.
But like, before we get into that, I would like to see like, do you notice what are the big key factors of why I'm more financially stable now compared to, or maybe what didn't I have back then that I have now? And not talking about the finances, right? Because we know that's different, right? But like, what have you noticed of like helping me this time, helping me right now compared to like why maybe I would have never done that before back then?
I would say maturity is a big thing. And the only reason I say that is because you have to be mature enough to acknowledge when you have a problem, right? When you're living a life that you don't necessarily want to live and admit that to yourself, like things aren't going the way that I wanted to, not just about your health and your fitness, but like your finances, right? And I think that there was a point where you had been at my house. I think it was for like a company Christmas party or something, and you stayed over and you had mentioned that like, you're like, listen, I know that my finances are fucked up, but I just don't want to deal with that shit right now. I was like, okay, cool. Well, let me know when you do. You know, I'm like, I'm happy to help.
5
like,
years later.
Literally 5
Yeah.
years later.
Yeah.
But that's really what it was. It's just like you didn't want to deal. You knew you had the problem, but you don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
And then you got to a point where you literally called me and were like, hey,
I hate
listen,
you.
well, I hate you,
But I need your help.
but I need your help. But I'm ready now. Like,
Yeah.
tell me what to do and I'll get it done. And I will say that that's one thing that I've always told my boyfriend about you is that when you say you're going to fucking do something, you do it.
There's no getting around
Right.
it.
There's no getting around it. And I think that that's part of the reason why you were in like financial distress or hardship prior.
Yeah.
Is because you're like, I don't want to deal with this now.
No.
And so therefore you did it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And I think that I did. Or I don't think. I know I didn't want to deal with it because I knew it was going to take sacrifice, and I didn't want to sacrifice my fun money for maturity.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Right. And also, too, you've also talked about something, and I know some people might rub the wrong way. And I know there might be people like, oh, well, you know, my finances look good, or we're not talking to the 5%. We're talking to 95%.
Right.
You said that 9 times out of 10, you can match obesity with bad income.
Yeah. And I think that the reason is because I mean, you see what people are spending their money on, right? Like somebody who's healthy or fit, like they're not spending their money out eating all the time. You know what I mean? And if they are, it's more than likely it's going to be on healthy food, but
Or
food,
a good restaurant.
right? A
Yeah.
good restaurant.
Not Chili's.
But in all honesty, that's the other thing that I've noticed, that the people that are in really good shape are also the same people that do well in life in general. Like they're much more successful, and because they're much more successful and they're making more money, they're actually much more frugal with their money. You know what I mean? Like I was thinking about it, like with myself, for example, when I was younger and I was making less money, I was more frivolous with my money. Whereas now that I'm getting older and I make way more money than I ever did when I was younger, oh, I'm a lot more frugal. I'm like,
Really?
oh no, yeah, no, I am, because I think I know what it takes to make that amount of money. And I'm like, I don't want to work as hard anymore. You know what I mean? In the sense that, like, what I mean is I want to work smarter.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, why do I have to work as hard to make, let's just say $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year, whatever it is, when I can just then invest that money and make it work for me? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're working
So
smarter.
now
not
I'm
harder.
like, no, I really don't want to spend on that. I'd rather spend on this.
That's so interesting
You
you
know,
said that.
I'd
I'm
rather
actually
invest
different.
in this, I guess
Yeah.
I should say, because I like to invest my money.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's the next step. That's my next step in my life. Well, I'm investing right now back into the brand though, to the business, to the brand into a business. I'm a little different though. I'm a little different, but not for like the unnecessary stuff. I got that out of my system, right? The watch, the bags, the car.
Do you? You have it out of your system?
Stop it.
okay.
All right. See, I'm trying to be nice.
Oh.
We went 3 minutes
I'm
without
being
talking
nice.
shit, and you literally
I'm being
ruined
nice.
it. You can't even get 3 minutes with being normal.
Okay, let's time it. Go.
I don't no tell me what to do. I say when to go. Go.
Oh,
Okay,
hell
yeah.
no.
Stop it. Go.
Just laughing in the back.
Like I feel like making the money that I make now, I'm more frugal with myself, but I like to spend on other people.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, yeah, that's
Right?
true. That's
So
true.
that-
Like,
so,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh, I don't really want to buy that for myself. But I have no problem
Giving
spending
it
on
to someone
people
who
that
deserves it. And
Yeah.
who deserves
Oh,
it,
yeah.
right? I'm more likely to buy you something nice that you don't need
I
it.
remember
but
that.
yeah. Oh, shut up.
We didn't cut this out.
Whatever.
Remember
No, I'm
that.
cutting that out. But no,
Hell
I'll be
no.
honest. I'm more likely to buy you guys something nice because you don't need it more than someone who needs it. And it's just because like I feel like you're crutching someone. You're being a crutch for someone. Right?
I mean, it depends.
And
yeah.
you
Like,
know,
there has to be a happy
there's
medium
a
with
happy
that.
like help someone, right? If you're willing to let someone borrow, be willing not to ever see it again, right?
Yeah,
100%,
that's
right?
true.
We all
Yeah.
know that. But
Yeah.
I that's how I look at it, right? And it's really crazy is that I got it from a podcast from Little Baby. He's like, I got people that I've known from nothing, and they build themselves into something, and I want to bless them with what I can because they earned it, because they've already changed their life around for themselves. So I want to let them know I see them working. Compared to someone that's with me, hasn't created anything, I don't want to give him anything because he's gonna become a leech.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh damn, that like so. But yeah, like
You're
starting a
going to yell at me,
nonprofit.
but who's Little Baby?
He's a rapper.
Oh, okay.
He's the rapper that you really wouldn't think, but he's actually really intelligent in some of his I'll send you his podcast. You would look at him like the way he talks, you can tell he's a rapper. But he's judging book by his cover, you shouldn't, right? He's very intelligent with his money. His story's
Reminds me
pretty
of
cool.
Master P.
Master P's actually,
Yeah.
I didn't know about
Bro.
Master P, and I also didn't know Oprah's story. I just
Okay.
actually heard, Master P's story that led into Oprah's story that led into Steve Harvey's story. They were only like 10, 15 minutes long, but I was like, holy shit, I didn't know about any of their come-ups. It was absolutely insane. I didn't know that. I was like, oh shit.
Master P's like
Master P's
he's under the radar.
Isn't he a billionaire?
Smart.
He's a billionaire, right?
I don't know if he is, but he's smart.
Or he's close up. The one I saw is they say the billionaire, or he's close to be billionaire. Because there's a big jump from millionaire to billionaire. People are not aware of the jump of that number,
yeah.
right? But getting into it, as I wanted to like kind of stay in topics. We'll talk about everything, right?
That's
I do want to
true.
stay like how
So
we.
I was like 30 minutes. Oh, okay.
Well,
That's
we'll
us.
see. We say
We'll
that,
see.
but we'll
Yeah,
say
yeah.
it. But getting into is like now that I make more money, like I love that I have employees now. I love that I get, and it's not a lot. It paid 2 people, and Monique is actually gonna be a closer for us now, so it's
Oh,
3 now, a
nice.
family,
That's cool.
and like I love that, right?
Yeah.
It's like so cool that like I get to put money in my sister-in-law's pocket that's gonna feed my godson and my niece,
Right.
like and help Andy.
That
Like
you can create that
help. I
create
help.
that
Yeah,
life
they don't
for
need
them
me.
or elevate them.
Yeah, exactly, right? And like, I love that, right? So that's where our money is differently, right? And that's why we're meeting this weekend, because I'm investing a lot of money into my brand and hiring on a whole team, But you are 100% right. The maturity wasn't there before, and it's very in the perfect time of getting you on this conversation or this podcast is because I still wasn't even mature a couple of weeks ago. Like I was literally gonna back out of this thing. Like I was scared to pay it. Like, you know, and I'll say the number out loud. I don't care because only certain people are gonna watch this podcast. Like I'm paying $3,000 a month to this company now,
right?
Plus 20% of what they bring in on top of what I'm making a month.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like
a hefty number.
That's rent for someone.
Right.
Right. So I'm blessed that I could afford it, but me investing this, like I haven't invested into my business in a long time, other than into me and Frankie.
Right.
Right. And equipment and stuff like, yeah, but I'm talking about, you know, I'm talking about when I say invest in my business, like bringing on a closer, a lead, you know, a setup call, you know, all this stuff.
It's
right?
Putting those like lump sums towards something that is like either going to get you to that next level.
Take away time, or giving me more time and allowing someone to focus on their strictly job. Right. Because that was what I'm doing. I'm buying back my time right now.
Yeah.
Right. Because I was doing, you know, 5 days a week Zoom calls, and now I'm going to be able to chill for a second. When I mean chill, I'm not saying chill like not work. I'm saying chill like I'm not working 5 days this week, and I'm going to be working 7 days a week, but I won't only be on Zoom calls because I have to be dedicated to that Zoom call, that whole 20 minutes for X amount of Zoom calls a day. So now I have open little time to make more content. Now we're not so rushed. Now we got someone on ads. We have a filmer and editor. Someone edits a podcast, edits our vlog. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's scary, but you have to pay to play. And I'm very excited to see where the next 100%. Couple months, next 5 years takes, you know, where this takes my brand. And I'm really hoping
it'll be exciting.
It's going to be exciting.
It is.
But as you brought up maturity, I wasn't mature a couple hours ago. Frankie had to kind of say like, hey, like, we got this. And I was freaking out. I was like, I can't do it. And I was going to tell her, you know what? It's not meant for us. But like, how many times am I going to say it's not meant for us? And so I look back and we're just stuck at a certain number, like a hamster in a hamster wheel. You know what I mean? So like, what does maturity look like when you start getting your finance together?
I mean, to be honest, I started mine pretty young. And I think it was because I had two parents that were like on opposing sides of money. I had my mom who worked really, really hard, but always complained about money. And that wasn't attractive to me because I'm like, well, why do you work so hard and you're always without money? But she also had a spending problem. And then there's my dad who worked really hard too and had his business, but he just never complained about money. And he was very much one of those that like, he'll loan people money if they ask him. To the day, he's still like that. He'll loan money to them, and he's just like, just consider that you're never going to get it back, and it is what it is, and it'll come back to you, kind of thing, you know? But he was always so carefree about it. And it's not like he was wealthy, but he didn't have a negative association with money. He didn't have a negative relationship with money.
Okay.
And I feel that a lot of people were more like my mom, where they had that scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
You know, like, they were trying to hold on to every little dollar that they had because they were never going to get it back. And my dad was like, money has to flow.
Yeah.
You know, it has to go in and it has to come back. And he's like, if I put money towards this, it'll just come back to me. No problem, you know? And so I liked his way of viewing money. And so I started reading. I remember I was working in a shop, his transmission repair shop, and he used to get this subscription from Success Magazine. And I was addicted to it. I would read it all the time. And I started reading things about finances in there because it was literally just about business owners and how they save their money and invest their money. And I was just like, nope, I want to be like this. So that's what I'm going to do.
That's smart.
And I also
started with the book. It's crazy. Magazine,
yeah.
You're old.
But the other thing too is that I think it's an ego and pride thing for me. You know what I mean? I think that's where it started, was that I liked knowing that I had an advantage that other people didn't have. I liked knowing that there were people around my age, because this was I was like 18, 19 years old, that they were just throwing away their money carelessly, and that I was investing towards something better, towards like my future.
Like
I liked
like
having that advantage.
Yeah, that's where we get along, is because we like to, and we don't want to rub it in their face. But
no, because they never knew. It was just always
it was just
low-key.
Whatever it is. Yeah, I think that's where me and you get along the most. And like, I do start a lot of my, I'm not to say my success, but I do start a lot of my stuff with like, you think I can't do that? Well, fuck that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get that shit done. Like, you know what I mean? Like you said, when I say I'm going to do something, it's done. And I knew when I made that call, when we're driving back from, I'll never forget, we're driving back from Agua Caliente. And I was just like, where is my money going? And I think we just switched over from the other people to Trainerize. And I was like, you know what? I keep talking about this, but I know one person to call. Called, you picked up, and that was a tough call, because when I start it, I'm gonna finish it, right? And I knew that once I brought you into this, me and you are the same. So if I tell you my goals, I'm fucked until I reach them. and then you're gonna make sure I set more goals because we already did the first goal already. We'll talk about it a little bit. Yeah, but I think
you don't want to hear that. That's the last
I
thing.
hate. Well, you're the only person I'll listen to that calls me out though. They will call me out respectfully, right? Like just 100%. There's a certain way to talk to me, and I don't care. Maybe like, oh, that's not a way to think. There's a certain way to talk to me.
For sure.
And if you talk to me,
there's a certain way to talk to everybody. Though.
Right? And we're human beings. Don't disrespect me because I'm messing up. Just don't give me a problem without a solution. You'll give me a problem, but you also give me a solution to the problem.
100%.
So that's how that's how I like to live my life, and that's the people I surround myself with. But as we get into like the different mindsets of like scarcity mindset and stuff like that of money, I still kind of, I was like your mom, and now I switched over to more like your dad, and I'm in the middle right now. Because I'm still a person where it's like, I look at my account and I'm like, and I'm not rich by any means, people. I look at my account, I'm like,
well, we're not rich by our standards. We're rich by other people's standards.
By society, we're, right, we have above. I think an average
especially
person.
in this economy though.
They say like only like 10% of Americans have more than $500 in their savings.
Yeah.
Google that, Frankie. See what that number. I think it's like less than 10%.
Might have changed.
It might have honestly changed now. Honestly,
have it up there.
No, she'll just let's see the average percentage of a household savings.
Amount of savings
for American.
Yeah.
Make sure you put American because you put someone else, but Dubai, they'll be like, yeah, Saudi Arabia. Yeah. They're like, you're poor. You're a peasant.
3,500. Oh, okay.
3,500.
But still, 3,500 is not a lot.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Right.
I don't even think that's average. I don't think that's a lot. Honestly, I don't even think that number's right.
That's true. That's for some people. That's like their whole rent.
That's my rent. That's
in
our
Cali.
rent. That's our rent in Cali.
Yeah.
I'm in that because I used to be at the point where like I made money, and if I see my bank account go lower, I wouldn't pay a bill until I got paid again. And then
really?
Yeah, because I wasn't born poor, but I wasn't born with abundance of money. Like, so when I know how hard I worked to make $100, I know how long I had to DJ for to make money. I knew how long I had to DJ at Skate Depot to make a fucking $80 check. How much money I had to work with my uncle's where I learned most of my business from, the Crystal Factory, owns a custom engraving company.
Oh yeah.
So I know how hard I've had to work for these. Yeah, exactly. And then on top of that, I had to also do my when I my own business. I've never only had two real jobs. I've worked at Skate Depot and I worked at a vape store. Those are only two real jobs on real what people would consider a real job. Right. And I just never I didn't like it. Yeah, W2. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like I remember, and I love
golden handcuffs. Is that what
yeah, as we call it, the golden handcuffs, right? Like, and I didn't like being capped. I didn't like people telling me I didn't like people telling me what to do. And then if I had a day off, and then they called me, and I felt obligated to go. And it was like, and then I was making good money, but it wasn't like the money. And this is at 500, 600 pounds. I had this mindset. It just wasn't making what I knew I could be making, but I also wasn't
your worth.
I knew my worth, but I also wasn't willing to put in the work for it yet.
Yeah.
Right. I wasn't willing to do it, and until I started changing my life around with the weight loss journey.
Right.
Which leads into moving to where I am today.
Wait, can I just chime in? So you had said something about how like you would before you would have a bill, and if like your bank your balance was low in your bank account, you wouldn't pay it until you were going to get paid again.
No, right? I felt like I was going to go broke. Like I was happy seeing money in my account.
Right. But what I was going to say is for me. Again, it was an ego thing. It was like, I didn't like the fact that I was going to owe somebody that money. You know what I mean? Like, now I'm going to owe you that money, and then you're going to charge me a late fee, and you're going to pay. And we already discussed that I'm frugal. I ain't trying to pay anybody extra money.
I know.
So
I learned that from you. That's
the
worst thing you could have taught me, but the best thing. Oh my God, it's so annoying now.
Yeah. But now you perceive money differently, right?
I hated paying off that dirt bike. I thought of so many things I could have did with that money. Like I hated, that was hard. Yeah. But then when you told me how much I was going to pay for that 5 years or 4 year loan, I was like, take it out. And it still hurt because my bank account was looking super solid. I was like, oh my gosh, I could go buy myself a Rolex. I go do it. I didn't buy it. All right. I'm being honest. All right. I'm honest on this podcast. Right, but
he's being bold.
But how much money I saved, I'm like, oh wow. Like, okay. Like delayed gratification.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And then like,
kind of like with your fitness journey.
Exactly.
You're not going to see results like that.
And that's why, our podcast is about physically, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and spiritually, right? Because these are all things that kind of elevate our life in different times, but they're all unison with each other.
And they intertwine.
Right? They're all exactly. They're all 5 different roads, and they all equal to one, one way. How does someone break that? Like I know how I broke it, right? But
Right.
we're talking to people that they're not in the position I'm at in yet, not in the position that you are in yet,
Right.
right? So like, how would someone with that, I don't know what kind of mindset you want to call it, scarcity
Yeah.
mindset or non-scarcity, I don't know what you even call it. How would you go about breaking that cycle of using credit cards and this and paying minimums and all this stuff? Like, how would you go about breaking that mindset to just like kind of like become an adult and get your shit done? Like,
I'd probably start with the basics. And what I mean by that is I'd probably draw or like write out what I want my life to look like. You know what I mean? Like I would first picture it in my mind what I want that to look like, and then I would write it out. Like I want, this type of house, or I want to live in this neighborhood, or I want to be married, and I want to weigh this much, or whatever it is, and then work your way backwards, reverse engineer it. You know what I mean?
okay.
I would start with that, because if what you're doing right now doesn't help you get closer to that life that you're envisioning, then you have to do something to change.
Facts. What you're not changing, you're accepting.
Essentially.
So
Kind of like when people are in toxic relationships, they say that we accept the love we think we deserve. And until we think we deserve better, then we're going to change something.
You're gonna change it.
Yeah.
So basically, I talk about this a lot, and we shot a podcast well, people were gonna say like a week ago, but it was we had shot 4 podcasts in a row, and we kind of talked about that, like visioning who you are. Like, are you living the life that your best version is going to live? Right? Because what did Frankie say? You are currently the old version of yourself. Right, so like everything you do
that's
today,
true.
if you look in 2 weeks, you're the old. Today's the old version of yourself from future 5 weeks ago, 5 months ago, or in 5 months.
Yeah.
So,
Or another way to look at it is you will never be as young as you are today.
also
Never.
facts. Unfortunately,
That's a scary thought, you know?
I know. We're already old in this, and it sucks.
We're aging as we're sitting
yeah,
here.
as we're aging. Yeah, honestly, time.
And we're losing time.
Yeah, exactly.
Except that we're literally investing it in something, doing
That's
the
gonna be
podcast,
forever.
but still, right.
Which is
Ooh,
crazy. We're
that's
gonna look back in
crazy.
50 years.
Yeah.
We could look back
We
in
might be
50 years
dead,
and be.
and this will still be
It'd
here.
be up here.
Somebody's gonna be watching it.
Someone's gonna be watching. That's also
Ooh.
hi to our 50 in 50 year subscribers. Will there be
I'll be
YouTube in
looking
50
from
years?
heaven. He'll be looking from down below.
Wow.
Just kidding.
You fat shamed me earlier. God don't like ugly. All right, so whatever. So how did anyone time that? How long did we make without talking shit?
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, that was like 5 or 8 minutes.
I felt like we did.
That
was a record.
that was a record.
Yeah, that was a record.
That was a record. I'll take that one with you. Don't ever touch me
Win.
again, though. But so yeah, and I love that you bring it up that way, because it all like people don't understand that it's all together. Like people like you're giving like, oh, you're just basically what you told them to do is write down a vision board.
Yeah.
And the same thing I tell people to do is envision who they are. Like it's all like I know it's
Yeah,
like I hate these
coincides.
it all coincides with each other. Like better health, better
They
wealth,
overlap.
all their overlap. And like when you see some of the greatest people, they're usually somewhat in shape. They have some type of they have discipline.
Yeah.
Right. They also they
Discipline.
built balance.
That is the biggest thing.
Right. That was hard. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. A couple times making the weekly payments when we went up to like that 500 a month or a week.
I think you were doing 1,000 a week.
So yeah, we got to the point was 1,000 a week.
Yeah.
But it was a couple were hard. It kind of got me mad, but I seen the numbers dropping. And for those who don't know, I think we're about $40,000 in
You were
debt.
about 40,000 in debt.
And
yeah.
now we went down to 0, and then
Yeah.
we're back up to about I don't know where we're at right now. I think we're like 9 or 10. I don't know, maybe less than that. We're talking about we're less than that.
Yeah.
But we did buy a jet ski, but we paid off our dirt bike, so we're in the win right
That's
now. And it's all the same though,
Yeah.
right? It's discipline. It's delayed gratification. What were you talking about, or what are the things that you saw that where you kind of could tell someone's finances by their weight? What are some maybe a story or
Well, I think what it is
obviously
is
don't
like
be calling people out, right?
No, but I think what it is like you look at. It's funny when you have when I have that initial conversation with someone about their finances, and they're telling me, how much they make and how much their spouse makes or whatever, and like what their bills are. And I love when they're like, I just we don't really go out much. We don't really do anything. And I just don't know where the money is going. And I'm like, it's okay. you know, that's fine. Like, just send over your bank statements. Bank statements don't lie. And
Yeah.
literally, and I'll tell them to send me credit card statements, and it's just Carl's Jr., Taco Bell, this, that. I'm like, bro, seriously?
Yeah.
And the thing is, because all of those are small expenses, you know,
They're even bigger.
$10, $15
Yeah.
here, you know, $5 there. People are like, oh, I'm not spending that much. But bro, add it up.
$10 a day is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
A couple times a day.
Yeah.
I went to Del Taco today, spent $20. Got 4 tacos and a drink. Wasn't even full at the end of this damn thing. But it adds up. So the little
It
things
adds
add
up.
up.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, where you decide to invest your money or spend your money is telling of what kind of life you live, right?
Yeah.
Because if you look at someone's statements and you see that this person is like, okay, they're investing in crypto, or this is going to their 401k or their Roth IRA, or this is going towards their savings account or whatever, that's telling. You know what kind of life they want to live. You know where they're headed. Whereas if you see people, they're going to the bar, they went to, you know, whatever, to a club, or, you know, one of those like massage parlor or something, you know what I'm saying? Then you're like,
Whoa.
okay, cool, you know?
Well, you've seen that before.
I'm just saying.
What kind of
you
massage
know?
bar are we talking about?
It just says, you know, happy ending. I'm just kidding. I'm sure it doesn't say happy ending, but I'm just saying when they're like reoccurring expenses, you're like, sir, why are you going to this place?
Why are you going to the massage parlor 15 times a month, big dog?
I'm just
Get your
saying.
back checked out, huh?
I'm just saying.
Get a
Or
little
just
reach
like-
around, you know
or
what I mean?
For example, like if you have kids and you're like, they're paying for club soccer or baseball
And they
or
really
whatever.
can't
You know what I
afford
mean?
it.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, let's just say they can. You know
Their
what's
life
important
looks
to them.
Okay.
What's important to them is their child's future, or that they remain in sports, that
Their
they're
health.
active, you know, their
Okay.
health, whatever. It's very telling. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That when it comes to finances, you're like, okay, well, I can see what you prefer to invest in, what's important to you, where your priorities lie.
Damn,
Right?
they're calling me out right now. I was thinking right now, as you're talking, I was really thinking, I was like, over the last couple of months, because we definitely slowed down with paying the weekly stuff because we have a lot of stuff coming in. So now we're going into like just minimums right now. And now it's a choice. Now it's a choice to do. But the last couple of like 2-3 months, it wasn't a choice, just being lazy because we went down to $0. And I'm like, fuck it, whatever.
Right.
But I'm thinking right now, like my expenses over the last couple months. And I mean, $400 Javier dinners, you know, $150 sushi lunches. And, you know, I'm just thinking, like, I'm calling myself out, like, okay, cool. So I'm not eating the fast foods all the time.
Right.
But I'm just eating. Now, obviously, I haven't gained weight. I'm still eating clean food. We eat 80%. I would say 80, 70%, 70%, 70 to 80% of home food.
I'm like, pick a
But
number,
they're also,
bro.
shut up, dyslexic, all right, or whatever.
Jeez.
I have Tourette's. Don't judge me. I don't
a
have
new one.
Tourette's, people. I don't have Tourette's. Why did you believe that?
What's you?
So you would believe I had Tourette's?
I'd believe a lot of things.
Say
Any
it.
disabilities, I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right.
I can't stand you.
We
I
can-
stand up for
we
my
can add
disability
that. Put it-
culture.
put it
All
into
right,
a
don't
little
be
box.
whatever.
But it would explain so much.
Doing the best you can.
Some of the best people have disabilities.
Oh, for sure.
Isn't Elon autistic?
People are autistic or
Yeah.
ADHD.
I have ADHD
or,
and I'm dyslexic.
Asperger's.
She thinks I'm on the spectrum too.
I'm on the spectrum for sure. I know I'm on the spectrum because I do certain things that I'm like, oh wow. Like I'll put certain things a certain way, or I have to eat
yeah.
a certain way. And so it's crazy. I saw my
My food
sister.
can't touch.
Yeah, food can't touch at all. But I saw my sister, and I did it, and I was doing it, and she was doing it simultaneously. I know she wasn't following me, but I had my cookie. We eat these like little kid. Stop laughing, bro.
I'm
I
just
already know you want to
envisioning
make fun of me
it.
right
Just
now.
envisioning
But yeah,
it.
we had like
Dang.
these little Gerber kids crackers, but they're so fire,
You should
right?
count how many times he yells at
Right?
me.
And I'm not yelling. Trust me. I'm just saying that you're making fun of me and it's hurting my feelings. Right? So anyway, don't gaslight me. So I was putting the crackers in order of like what they look like before I ate them. And I looked over, my sister did the same thing. I'm like, nailed it. If you guys don't know, my sister is missing a chromosome. So she's technically on the spectrum, but I love that little girl. So I did that. I looked at her. I'm like, I love that we're the same, but I'm.
But you're like, oh, but we're saying.
Well, we got. I'm tired. I'm done with this podcast. I can't stand you. But yeah, I think I am. I know for sure. Like learning is very difficult for me, and it's not that I'm lazy. I think I've surpassed the lazy part of my life.
Right.
It's very difficult. But you heard me. You heard me speak now. You've heard me speak for the last. We've been friends for
How
8
long?
years.
No, 14.
14 years.
That's a long time.
13.
Oh yeah,
That's a long
because
time.
of when we moved down here is when you worked at where you met. So we met the little devil. Little fucking.
I like that. We're good.
I was gonna say something else, but I won't get canceled.
Tread lightly.
Yeah.
Can you?
Huh? Did you just fat shame me? Say I can't tread light? I'm like a fairy.
Oh, sure. You act like a fairy. Okay, continue. We're good. We'll get past this.
I'm trying so hard not to get canceled right now. I swear to you. I swear out of all the what in the world?
Well, shoot.
You're
What were you
struggling over here.
searching?
I know. What was it?
Go.
Oh. You can't change the screen. You have to put it on the side and leave it alone because it's
At least it
yeah.
wasn't something wildly inappropriate.
It wasn't when you're whispering I. But anyways, don't fat shame me. Ever.
Okay, what were we talking about though?
I forgot. You pissed me off.
Well, wait. I was gonna say something though.
So you know each other
You
for
were-
13 years.
Yeah, 13 years we've been
You were
friends.
right.
Oh, my speaking.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm saying like, is it? Have you? I noticed a difference in my speaking. I speak. I feel like I speak pretty proper, clear, not too fast, not
Proper?
too slow.
No, but
I don't use big words.
Your cadences.
Yeah, I don't use
good.
big words.
Yeah.
I
No,
only know
no,
a
no,
couple
no.
big
But I was
words.
just saying, like your grammar. You know.
Spelling or speaking. Speaking, I feel I'm good. Spelling, dog
Yeah. But
shit. ChatGPT
I mean, but
helps me.
you speak well. Like
I don't
you,
think I spoke
you're-
like this before though.
Really? I don't recall.
Did you love me that much? You didn't even notice? I feel like my speaking was very improper. I feel like I was talking very lazy.
I was entertained by you.
I'm like a dancing monkey.
Well,
Say it. Say it.
no, because
Say
I
it.
don't want to get canceled.
Say it.
No, it's okay.
Find out where you work. Send it to your
Right?
bosses. Like, oh, this is
Around
what you
the
guys
corner.
hired. You guys
Literally.
Hire, you guys hire racists. People who look at me like a dancing monkey eating fried chicken with grape drink.
Honey.
Peeling a banana with my feet. Is that what you're thinking?
No, but I'm thinking it now.
Her
Anywho,
and having Garrett on my podcast, I feel like we get the most trouble.
now I gotta
But yeah,
watch.
I think I honestly, I'll say my speaking definitely got a lot better. I feel like I was very lazy and stuff like that. But yeah,
I think you're just more comfortable with being yourself, which is good. You know?
that's always nice. Well, yeah, I don't have to worry about fucking breaking couches.
So when are we going shopping for mine?
Yeah, I know you want to talk about it. Just talk
Yeah,
about
I
it.
do want to talk about it.
Say it.
Because I feel like if it's not going to get cut out, then I can
No,
always
why would
refer
we-
back to this later.
Why would we cut it out? Why would we? Because it's part
so
of my
when are we
story.
going to go shopping for my couch that you broke?
Tell him why he broke it.
What happened? Sarah's story. You love telling people so much.
Do I?
Yeah.
Who? Who do I tell?
Every time we hang out, you bring it up.
I'm still waiting for my couch.
You brought it up when I was on a date with your mom. Best date I've
First of
had
all,
2025.
I'm
First
gonna
off,
throw
did she
my
not?
shoe at you.
Your mom said I was tall, and she said
know,
I was
what?
handsome.
I mean, but everybody's
Did
talking.
your mom?
Everybody's
Did
talking
she?
right there.
Yes, it's a yes or no answer. Did your mom say I was tall and handsome? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I needed. I don't need anything
You gonna
else.
shut up now?
Okay, what? Tell everyone about the couch, dude. Get it out of here. Come on.
Oh, I don't know what you want me to say. You came over, you know, we had a little. What was it? It was a
like a
company
sleepover.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was-
we
oh,
had a
company
company
sleepover.
Christmas
Okay, yeah.
party.
Then we went over
and
to drink
everybody
after.
came and stayed at my
Yeah.
place. And you know, I have a pull-out couch, and you slept on it.
And what happened?
Well, since then, the frame's been.
You bit the frame?
Listen, I tried
Hey,
using
you know what's
I tried
crazy?
using a
You
hammer
know
on that
what's
bitch
crazy?
to fix it, and I couldn't.
You are a great friend because you didn't tell me I broke it.
didn't.
But she told me I broke it when I was like,
When you
bro-
got your life together.
Yeah. And then I laid on. I'm like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with the pull out? Stop being cheap. She's like, you broke it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I did.
See,
And
I'm
then
so
that-
nice.
Oh no, shut up.
I didn't fat
You
shame
never
you.
fat shamed me when I was fat. No, for sure.
No, I never
You
did
call
on-
me dumb as shit. Though.
You know
You
what?
call me dumb.
Well,
You also.
but
You're a good friend.
see, I waited till like now I could tell you because like you're
Before,
fine,
yeah.
you're confident with yourself,
Yeah.
you know.
You
but
can't
if
tell
I
me when-
if I felt like you were like it was a real insecurity, I would never tell you that.
Yeah, you can't make fun of someone's real insecurities. Now you're bullied.
No, right?
You always make like you know what I mean that's really
Exactly.
messed up. You don't
So
do
now I
that.
can
Like
be
you don't
mean
do
because
that.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Only we do kind of poke at each other's insecurities a little bit, but
Yeah.
not too far. Like not
Little
too
bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I broke her couch. All right, fuck it, broke that shit.
Right.
You should have got a better one. Honestly, why could your couch not hold that weight? It's the couch.
That's a lot of weight. I think there's a max limit. And you superseded it.
Superseded. Super.
I'm just saying.
I'm fuck done with you.
You're the.
There's someone that was the same size as me right now. Listen to the podcast. You hurt their feelings. How do you feel?
It's not my problem. It's not though. I'm not here to like.
That's all right. I had someone on the podcast say that they don't respect fat people. So I mean,
I'm not here to cater to people's feelings. Like you can't make everybody happy.
No,
Let's just
100%.
be honest.
Oh, there's plenty of times I get comments of like, "Oh, I don't agree with you." I'm like, well, fucking, I'm one person. I mean, well, don't stop watching, please. I need you to watch. Well, I mean, we don't have to agree with each other. Please don't leave me. No, but I mean, it's right. I broke your couch. Get the fuck over it.
I will when you buy me a new one.
Yeah.
When
I'm not broke though. Broke right now. I have no money right now.
How
I'm
you
broke.
making money?
I don't talk. No. I don't talk about what I make anymore because of your stupid conversation. Oh, don't bring up about what you mean. Well, if I can't share my success with you, why are we fucking friends? And
Oh, you're sharing it to me.
Well, yeah. No, I'm not talking about you. Now, guess what? I don't talk to anyone.
Okay, but I know what you make, so I'm like, give me a couch.
I don't talk to anyone anymore. Huh? Ever since the conversation, I stopped talking to a lot of people, even family members. I want to be able to talk to someone like you and Daniel and Keith Sweat, and Frankie, if she knows, and a couple other friends. I want you to be able to share, like,
Yeah.
But
it has to be right. That's the thing. Or like people that make relatively the same amount. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Either they make more than you or relatively the same amount.
I'm a small
because
pun.
the reality is that like anybody who makes less than you, unfortunately, they're gonna perceive it as though you're bragging, even if you're not.
Yeah.
Right?
Now I don't hang out with people who make less than me.
Right. Okay. Well.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I just stopped doing it. It's not that I think I'm better than anyone. I love everyone. It's just like I need to.
You don't want to allocate the little bit of time that you have with the people.
No, I want to be someone like you where you're like, oh, that's good, but do you have a Roth IRA? Or do you? I'm like, oh fuck, man. Or did you pay this off? Or
They make you level up.
Yeah, it make me level up, and I
like
love
being
it now.
around people that are smarter than you. And,
Exactly. Well, that's not hard.
That's true.
That's not hard. I'll be honest.
Nice.
I'll be honest about that one.
Sorry about.
Well, I'm happy that I can sell hope to dumbasses.
Oh my god.
I'm just being serious.
You sold her hope.
No, well, I'm just
about
saying.
what?
Remember she believed in and she bought your camera?
That's what I'm saying. I know. She always believed in me.
But I always believed in
She's
him.
always believed in me. Yeah, that's one thing. Has never been that. She's never been a bad friend. She's always been honest with me. She's family. When I make it, she's one of the people. I'll be what. When Frankie. You were laying on that couch too. Let's not forget that Frankie was on that couch. Can we not forget?
Okay, but
No. There was no but. She was on the couch too. I don't want to hear it.
For sure. It's just there was an exact moment when I know it happened. You know, like how when women get pregnant and then they're like, oh, they know exactly.
No, I never been pregnant. I was just fat.
Okay, but anyway, but women are like they think in their mind they're like, oh, I know exactly what night this happened, which day, whatever, to the hour, to the minute. It's like that. I know exactly when that happened.
You heard
And
it.
it
Don't
was
be making sound noises, all right? Don't piss me off. They got me
That
mad.
was a generous sound.
Yvonne, I swear to gosh, we're about to putazos this thing.
Okay.
We made it very
I'll
far.
turn it down.
How many? No, we're good. How long we made it without fighting?
You can find the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right, book a couch. I'll buy a new one.
believed in you.
But she always believed in me. All right, and I will say this: when I do make it to a certain point, there are a couple Rolexes that I do want to buy for people, and you're definitely on that list. I might get you a fake one, but it's on my list. No, I'm buying a Rolex. I don't care what I pick what I want. You ain't picking what I do. I ain't asking. That's what I want to do.
that's for me, right? Can I just pick what I would?
No, I'm gonna get the ones I want.
Well, but what if I don't want a Rolex? What if I would rather you put that money towards something else?
Well, just like Francine, what if you're born with a dick? You'd be a guy.
Oh my god.
So at the end of the day, what if we're not talking? But I appreciate you, right? So now, right?
No, but for real, no, like serious question. What if you could put it towards something? Like, what if I pick? What if
No.
I'm like, hey,
No.
can you put it towards a foundation of my like?
Yeah, modified foundation. That's the only
love
foundation
it.
we're about to put it to.
Something you wouldn't buy for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you would,
And plus, if I buy it, you won't sell it because you're not a bad person. So that's why if I have it, it's gonna bother you so much that you have something of such value that you can invest into it, and you're
That's
stuck with it.
cruel.
I know. I think about this
You're so petty.
honestly. I think about it.
Wow, I
do.
hate you. Okay, go.
I know. I hate myself sometimes too. But then I look at myself. I'm like, fucking. Who wouldn't hate this? Fucking.
Who
gorgeous.
wouldn't hate? Yeah,
Who
that's
wouldn't
true.
hate?
Who wouldn't hate?
Yeah, there's plenty of people that hate me. Hate me because they hate me. Haters. Anyways, into where we're at now,
Okay.
right? Into what we're working on and what we're building.
Wait, time out. There was something that you had asked me earlier.
Just time out me my own podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I feel like I want to go back to.
Let's
You
do
were
it.
asking, what can someone do to like basically change their mindset?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of like an actual activity that they could do other than writing out whatever their
The board?
what
Okay.
their
What is
what
it?
they want their life to be. I would say that for specifically for finances, I would say going over what your actual monthly expenses are.
Oh, that
Like
hurts.
actually writing it down or typing it out, whatever, on an Excel spreadsheet or putting in your notes in your phone.
Is there any apps that you would recommend, or just like an Excel would be good because it does the math for you? Because some people don't
Yeah.
use Excel, right?
Right. But like I like NerdWallet because NerdWallet has all kinds of tools that you can. So you go to nerdwallet.com.
Okay. Oh, that's when
And
you,
then-
you could link your bank account to. and
Yeah,
stuff
you
like-
can
okay.
link your bank account
Maybe
or
we
any
need that.
investment accounts that you have, credit cards, whatever you want. But they have all kinds of tools in there, and you literally just sign up with your email. But what I was gonna say is that because then you're basically writing down what your actual expenses are, and then you're writing out what your actual monthly income is, and not gross.
No,
your net,
the
like
real
what,
money.
what you bring home.
The realistic
Or like some
money.
client said, yeah, some client was like, gross. He's like, I always remember gross is it's gross income because it's gross to look at how much you could have made but didn't make, like
Yeah.
what actually
It's
goes.
gross. That's gross.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah.
It's gross.
So
what you
net
see.
income,
Yeah, net.
because then you're like, then you have to face reality. Like, okay, this is what my actual expenses are. This is what I'm bringing home. And
This
like,
is-
where's the leftover? you
That's
know?
what
if any.
completely changed my.
And if not, then if you're not making enough, if you're like in the red, right? Like you're not making enough money and you're basically surviving off of credit cards because your expenses are higher than what you bring in, then maybe figure out what you need to do to make more money, because the reality is there are ways to make more money.
by not going to massage parlors every week.
Or going out to eat all the time.
Facts. Right. That I think it's easier to save more money than to make more money. Right. Because think about it. If a person is going to think about this. So I'm just going to do
the average person, yeah.
simple math right now on what I was doing 5 years ago.
Okay.
Well, we even do it we'll do it even to the day I was 2 years ago or whatever I quit vaping, right? So let's say I was going
Oh,
through,
yeah.
so vape, we'll just do vaping alone, right? Because people vape and that's
That's true.
it. So they're $29.99 and I would go through about 3 or 4 a week.
1.5 days.
So let's say 4 a
Oh,
week,
damn, bro.
right? So let's do 4 times
Plus mine.
29.99. I'm just doing my numbers, not yours. Shh. That's 119.
Say
That's
anything.
119 a week times 4.
Oh, shit.
is $479 a month times 12 is $5,750
Wow.
I spent on. Relax, I am saying this was my old.
I'm just
me.
saying that's a vacation.
That's $5,700 a year I've been spending on vape. That's not including alcohol. That's not including fast
that's
food.
true.
That's not including whatever. And like packs of cigarettes are the same price now, right? So like just
that's
simply
crazy.
there, if you just look at the unnecessary things that your body doesn't need, fast food it doesn't need, not all the time, and in vaping it definitely don't need at all. Then you could just save yourself, let's say $10,000 a year, which means extra fast food. Now I'm saying like the
Right.
random occasions. I'm talking about
Right.
the extra fast food. And people don't pay. We don't pay attention to that because now
For
I
sure.
pay attention to stuff. Like I am in the position now where I don't know where my money's going. I know you're going to help me, but I know where when I say I don't know where it is going, it's more of like not a cry for help, but it's more like I need Yvonne to tell me like shut the fuck up and stop doing this because I kind of know. I know like we've been going to a lot of expensive lunches and I go to Lifetime Fitness now. It's like that's like $500
Oh, that's
a
nice.
month. I didn't cancel it, but I paused it for the next couple of months because of the investment stuff
nice
like that. But I'm paying people now every single week, so there's a couple of things added. There's things removed. You know what I mean? So things I want to do. And going over, but I'm investing my time or my money now into what's going to better me. And I think over the last couple of months, I've invested my money into worldly things, right? And it's a better version that I did before that got me $40,000 in debt. But like I learned from it, but I still kind of have more learning to do. Does that make sense? So that's why I wanted you on the podcast
Yeah, some
to share.
old habits.
I wouldn't even say old. Yeah, old habits, different things. Right. So
Right.
I'm excited to do this again, and I want to get you back on. And I want, like, I wouldn't really say we're going to pay off debt, because now we have to move into the new debt we picked up, which is we're well aware of, but then also to have some taxes stuff to handle too. And like, it's all part of like, growing and becoming better and learning all this stuff, because I didn't know this stuff. You taught me a lot of stuff about finances I never know. I didn't know about front end interest. Couldn't figure out why I paid so many car payments and I'm only down $10,000 when I pay $1,700 a month.
Yeah.
So like a lot of stuff like that, people don't like, oh, it's only this much, but it's actually a lot more.
That's how they get people.
They get in.
They're
yeah.
like, oh, they sell you on the nice, comfortable little payment
For the rest of your
and
life,
yeah,
though.
you're gonna have it for whatever 60 months
To
or
your-
whatever. But it's like, bro, all that money in interest. Oh,
Crazy, disgusting.
Yeah.
Now I want to now my next thing is I want to put a whole bunch of money into my truck and get it refinanced and get that payment down more and then save off. I think she said if I put down a certain amount of money, then I actually save like 14,000, or no, I think it was almost 20,000 in interest. So that's our next goal after a couple things. But before we get out of here, we did circle back and we gave them other stuff to work on to become better and what they could get rid of. But I think it's yes, make more money. Everyone should make more money. No one should ever. Where the way the economy is right now, there's a lot of people spending, and there's not a lot of people making. Right, so
yeah,
definitely
especially
make
since
money.
the government shut down right now.
That, and then also too, at the same time, it's easy. I feel like it's like tracking your food, or it's like eating. It's like being a calorie deficit. It's easier for me to get you to stay away from 500 calories than to burn 500 calories.
That's true.
Right?
That's
So-
actually a good way
So
of looking at
look
it.
at like my thing of like finances, and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just someone who's went through this and I learned a lot from you and other people, mainly you. Is like focus on what's on your plate, not what's outside.
For sure.
All right, because if I can save myself 100 here, 500 here, Netflix, if I'm not using it, paying for
Right.
someone's thing, a subscription. Like, I didn't even know I had like 12 subscriptions at one point in my time on my phone.
jeez.
I was even so dumb enough to didn't realize that this jujitsu place has been charging for a damn year. I had to call them. Oh yeah, blessings, right? That I can make so much money, not know, but ignorance.
Right.
Even the girl who called me, I was like, oh, that's very
200 a month.
200. Like, yeah, I was like 200 a month, and I didn't. Whatever. We'll talk about it later. We're disputed it. I had all the proof, so I should be getting all my money back. F them. But yeah. So my main thing is like I always like people to leave with something, right? And I think those are two good things to focus on. One, focus on making more money, right? But two, also, where can you save money now?
Right.
Where are your unnecessary battles?
Right.
Right? And then get rid of them, because we all should want to be physically happy, but also financially. And now financially happy, I think, is in the beholder, because some people make the money we make right now and be 100%
And they would have been happy.
pleasant,
Yeah.
right? But obviously, unfortunately, but fortunately, we're not like that. But at the same time, you have to find the happiness. But I guarantee like 95% of us right now are not there.
Right.
Right. So like what kind of like tips or motivation or maybe a story that you would share with them that they could kind of take this podcast, shut it off, listen for like, think for a couple minutes, like what did I take from this and what I should work on?
Oh,
I know. Huh?
that's actually the hard question of everything you've asked me. That's the hard question.
Yeah, we got to,
What you sent back? Trying to envision somebody just like listening to this one thing.
Yeah, because while you're thinking, I'll share why I asked this question.
Okay.
The first time I spoke on stage in Texas, I wasn't there selling anything. I wasn't there trying to get them to join my coaching program or follow me on TikTok or whatever.
Right.
I was there to simply get 500 people to understand that what they're doing is useless if they don't take this fucking knowledge from this book or their laptop or whatever they're doing and they don't implement it into something. It's literally useless. Like this podcast is 100% useless to the person that doesn't take the information and do something with it.
For sure.
They wasted 45, 55, 60 minutes.
I know, how
Right?
long have we been doing
Wasted
this?
it. It's literally, think about it.
Yeah.
I'd rather someone never listen to my podcast again because they don't want to get better and go invest that time to playing a video game. Right? Think about it. Like honestly,
Right.
we're literally waking up, getting closer to death every day. Right. So that's why I asked you the question, because I always like people to like take a podcast or take something and be like, yeah, they talked a lot of things. They talk crap. They talk this, finances.
Right. What was that one thing
But
that they
what
want to
was
walk
that?
away
Yeah,
with?
like
But-
what was that one like egg? And maybe they don't know what that is right now. Maybe they just listen to this podcast. They thought it was just like, oh, well, it's just background music. But this is
Yeah.
that one thing that they're going to listen to before they end the podcast. And like, what would you want someone to like? If you took this and you worked on this, you will look like, or your finances could look like this.
Let me think.
Got her stumped.
Yeah, legit.
Don't overthink it though. I guarantee you gotta remember what your knowledge is not everyone else's knowledge. So I don't want you to think like you're trying to get like this philosopher freaking, you know.
No,
like,
yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to envision like what you can impart on people. They're like they're gonna sit on and reflect, right? Because you have to think that there's a very good chance that I may never see you again, or we may not wake up tomorrow, right? And so it's like if this was our last encounter, the last podcast you ever did, what are some lasting words that you would want to leave for people? I actually saw something earlier, now that I'm thinking about it. And it was this lady she was essentially writing her will. And in her will, she was talking about, you know, she has to distribute whatever is left of her assets, money, things like that. And she was saying that in the will, there are also all these things that she's going to leave to her kids and her grandkids. And she said, well, instead of just waiting until I die and then them hearing this, I'm going to tell them now. And she said, you know, for my kids and grandkids listening to this, you are my 7 minutes. And she's like, what does that mean? And she said, turns out that when we die, that technically your brain is still active 7 minutes after you die. And in those 7 minutes, it's playing back the most memorable things of your life, literally like a movie, right? And so she said that in those 7 minutes, it's going to be her kids. It's going to be her grandkids. And so I guess you got to think, what would you want those 7 minutes to look like if you were dying? What would you want to have your 7 minutes to be on repeat of? And if those 7 minutes aren't the life that you're living now, what are you doing to create those 7 minutes? What are you doing to change it so that those 7 minutes are the ones you want to replay over and over again?
Nailed it. I like that. That's dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's I love, that's why I love podcasts. I love I love owning a podcast, and I love listening to podcasts because that's knowledge that. I don't. You saw it on certainly social media, but some people had to read shit like that.
Yeah.
Right. So like you get knowledge from so many different people, but that's true. That's a really good one. And I'm like, now I'm thinking like, damn, okay, what's my 7 minutes gonna look like? Because right now my 7 minutes are good, but I need a movie. Like I need to see. Like I need to be jumping off of cliffs. I need to be, you know, with a parachute on, obviously. Okay. You know what I mean? I jump out. You know what I mean? Like yeah, like you know, friends, family, conversations like this. Like so, yeah. So.
Well, I was thinking about that too, just because I'm like, sometimes we accumulate so much materialistically, like. Me, for example, for you, it's, you know, the nice flashier things. For me, it's like, our home, you know, like I like being in my home. I'm designing it the way that I want it to be because I want it to be comfortable. I want to feel like I'm happy and relaxed when I go to my house. But I'm like, that house is not going to be in my 7 minutes.
No.
My investments are not going to be in my 7 minutes, you know? And but I will remember my loved ones. And I will remember my experiences, like places that I've traveled to, and not so much because I traveled to them. It's because there were on every single place, every country or every city that I've visited, there's always a moment when I'm sitting in nature by myself in silence, and I somehow feel closer to God. Those are going to be in my 7 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, some people don't sit in silence. Some people don't know how to be silent. My brain didn't know how to be silent for a long time, so I started working on myself. You know, because life is very chaotic.
Yeah.
Things move so fast, and we just had a podcast where we talked about like giving yourself grace and understanding like if you're working on something, give yourself grace. If you're saying you're giving yourself grace but you're not working, you're being lazy.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like we forget to like enjoy like these moments. Like we forget to like we're sitting in something like for instance, like one day. That 650-pound version of myself woke up and went to a gym.
Yeah.
One day you picked up that magazine and look what it turned into.
Yeah.
Like you get what I'm saying, and people don't realize that. They think it's just like, oh, it happened overnight. Yvonne's just intelligent. It happened overnight. He has followers and lost weight. But it's like it started with one day, then 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, fucked up, 5 day, 6 day, was miserable, 7, and kept going, and it built into something. So like we don't realize but the next decision we make could be the best thing we've ever made for our life. But also the next decision we make could be the worst thing we ever did for our life.
You know what's crazy? I wasn't going to come today.
See, look what happened. And
No,
blessed you.
I legitimately wasn't going to come today because I had a chiropractic appointment today for the accident that I had months back. And my back was just hurting. And I told my boyfriend, I was like, I don't really know that I want to go because like I'm just like I'm starting to feel like pain in my lower back and I just want to go home and lay in bed. And we weren't even going to do this podcast. Like I had no idea we were going to do this.
No,
You're just like, oh,
I ate
let's
your
go
food
fucking
and
do it.
put
And I was
you on
like,
the
hell
podcast.
no, bro. I don't want to do this. I'm eating.
I knew you were going to be on the podcast when she said you were coming. That's why we stayed late.
Okay, but I didn't. So it's just
Sucks to
interesting
suck.
that I wasn't going to come. And this was not in my mind at all to do this. I was just like going to eat in peace and we're going to talk. And that was it.
No.
So it's just interesting the way things turned out. And I'm actually really happy that I did it.
Yeah.
Like I'm genuinely happy.
Best things happen when you're in a spontaneous. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
And like
This
we
will be
didn't
in
have
my
to
7
sit-
minutes.
That'd be. Oh, you're lucky. Hey.
Oh,
Here.
are you going to cry?
Hold on. There you go. If I put that in your 7 minutes, I'm just kidding. I love you. No, that was cool though. That was really cool, and I'm going to use that story. And I love using stories I learned from other people because that is true, and I didn't know that. So I'm gonna do my own research because if it's wrong, I'm laughing at you. But I'm just kidding. No,
Some little old lady you're going to be mad at on
Yeah.
TikTok.
You
Not
lied to me. I was pissed off on the eagle. You never see that video about the eagle? Like it pulls its wings off after. No, it doesn't. It's a whole lie. Pissed me off. I thought it was a real story about an eagle, an American eagle, not American eagle, like the eagle. But anyways, that's dope. That had me thinking, and I think it had a lot of people thinking. I don't think we need to go on any further than that because I always like to leave people thinking with podcasts because, you know, sometimes you just got to sit there and shut something off and it's like, fuck, what did I get from, how did I get here? And what can I take from this conversation and get myself out? Because we're all stuck in a rut sometimes, but when we woke up this morning, we had the chance to become better.
Amen.
All right? Let's get after it. It's a Modified Life podcast. Get out there and win and be the best version of yourself. Yvonne, she really doesn't do Instagram, so I don't know if we're going to put her Instagram there, but maybe we'll see. I'll tell. She doesn't do social media. She really
Not
doesn't.
really.
All right, so get out there,
Sure.
win. You can follow me, though. Heavy to Modified. See you in the next one.
All this happened for myself and my family. There's no way that this is real, man, it can't be.